Close your eyes. Not because you're going to sleep, but because you're about to wake up. Because the world you see with open eyes is only a reflection of what you dared to see with them closed. Life doesn't happen to those who wait. Life happens for those who see before they live, those who visualize before they touch, who believe before they conquer, who become before the world ever recognizes them. Most people walk around like functional zombies, completing tasks, collecting distractions, surviving Mondays. But there's something different about you. If you're here, it's because something inside you refuses to accept this social anesthesia. A voice that screams when the world says, "Be silent." A vision you see even when everyone says it doesn't exist. That vision is the seed of your new reality. Thomas Edison saw the light bulb in his mind before the world saw any glow. Henry Ford imagined entire factories and engines running at scale, while people laughed at the idea of a popular car. Walt Disney saw castles in swamps and crowds where there was only grass. They didn't need the world to believe. They had already seen it. That's what separates creators from spectators, the courage to see the invisible until it becomes inevitable. Because here's the raw truth. The external world is just a delayed copy of your internal world. What you will live is already being rehearsed inside you. Reality doesn't write the script. It only performs what your mind has already declared. But you've been ignoring that power. You wake up and react. You see, then feel. It's time to reverse it. Feel first, see first, then shift the outside. This isn't delusion, it's direction. Visualization is the act of writing your future with images that will soon take shape in time and space. It's the invisible draft of the masterpiece the world will one day witness. But that demands mindset. You must believe in your power before you can visualize it. You must protect your mind from vision thieves, from doubt, fear, and the small beliefs that shrink your future. You must think like those who don't ask for permission to imagine, those who dream with open eyes and clenched fists. The mind is the soil. Visualization is the seed. Your destiny is the harvest. But if your mind is infected with fear, your seed won't grow. You can't visualize boldly with limiting beliefs whispering in the background. You must rewrite your faith in yourself. Napoleon Hill said, "What the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve." Not just conceive, but believe. And belief isn't intellectual, it's visceral. It's knowing in your bones that what you see in your mind is already yours. Not by the clock's time, but by the laws of the universe. Because the universe doesn't give you what you wish, it gives you what you already believe is yours. Visualization isn't for motivation, it's for manifestation. It's for shaping the invisible. And to do that, you need clarity. You cannot create what you cannot clearly see. You must feel it. See the colors, smell the air, hear the sounds. Walk through the scene with presence and gratitude. What you visualize with clarity comes closer. What you imagine with doubt slips away. That's why clarity is power. Clarity silences distractions, dismantles excuses, weakens fear. Clarity turns hope into decision, and decision turns visualization into reality. So what have you been visualizing? Fear, dressed as logic, or victory, clothed in conviction? Because the mind never stops creating, even if you stop dreaming. And if you don't direct your imagination, it will be hijacked by the world's fears, news headlines, and other people's limitations. But you're different. You dare to visualize before you live, to plant with your mind before harvesting with your hands. That's how vision is born. Not eyesight, but soul sight. The kind that sees what the eyes can't, that feels what hasn't yet arrived. This is what moved giants. Lincoln saw unity in the midst of civil war. Mandela saw freedom while locked in a cell. Jobs saw innovation from a dusty garage. Vision doesn't bow to the now. It walks through chaos, and finds purpose, and purpose is the fuel of visualization. Without purpose, you're just painting empty pictures. With it, you're crafting destiny. Purpose gives direction, gives shape, gives courage to see, even when the world is blind. And when your purpose aligns with your vision, you don't just imagine, you embody. Your mind becomes your tool, your body, your engine, your time, your fertile ground. And then comes the moment to act. Visualizing without action is like sketching a bridge and never crossing it. To transform mental images into reality, thought must become motion, and vision must touch the ground. Discipline is the bridge between the invisible and the tangible. It's not punishment, but loyalty to your vision. It proves to the universe and to yourself that you're ready to live what you've envisioned. Discipline is waking up when no one is watching, studying when others rest, and persisting when everything urges you to stop. The universe tests those who dare to see the invisible, asking, how far does your vision go? How deep is your faith? This is where resilience comes in. The path from visualization to realization is rarely straight. There will be holes, delays, and moments when reality seems to mock your vision. But the resilient don't argue with reality. They overcome it. They dig deeper into faith, knowing that if they saw it, it's possible. Through this process, identity is forged. You begin to become what you visualized. Your words, gaze, and energy change. You walk with your chest open because you carry within you the destiny you've started to live. Eventually, others begin to see what only you once saw. They start to believe, but by then, you're already living it. Gratitude keeps this frequency alive. It's not just about thanking for what you have, but for what's already yours, even before you see it. Gratitude is the secret code that validates your vision, signaling to the universe, I've already received. I'm ready. I'm at peace. In this state, you become a magnet, not a beggar, but a co-creator. At this point, something shifts. You stop chasing and start being followed by opportunity, abundance, and the destiny you had already visualized. It all starts with a simple yet powerful image in your mind. The image of who you've decided to be, how you've decided to live, and the impact you've chosen to make. Visualizing before living is declaring to the world, I'm not a product of chance, I'm a project of intention. It's saying with posture and gaze, no matter where I am now, I already see where I'm going. And that, no one can take from you. So, visualize every day with clarity, emotion, and truth. See what you want to live, feel as if it's already real, and then live as if it has already happened. Because in doing so, the world bends, life responds, and the impossible becomes inevitable. Now, lift your eyes. What do you see? Is it the reflection of what you've been visualizing, or is it the echo of what you've been avoiding to see? You have two paths. Continue living the world as it is, or start creating the world as it should be. But remember, no one can visualize for you. No one can believe for you. No one can become you. This power is solely in your hands. Use it boldly, truthfully, and with discipline. And then, live what you've seen. And then you start to realize that everything that once seemed like an obstacle was merely a test. Every stone on the path, a hidden question from the universe. Do you still see? Do you still feel? Do you still believe? Because the greatest challenge of visualization isn't dreaming big. It's continuing to see when nothing around you confirms what you saw. It's easy to believe when the signs are clear, but it's in the silence, in the scarcity, in the waiting, that masters are forged. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before he lit the bulb, but he already saw the light, even in the dark. Henry Ford was called crazy for insisting on engines that didn't exist, but he had already driven into the future. Walt Disney was rejected countless times before building his empire, but he was already walking through his mental parks. These men had something in common. They lived internally, before living externally. And that's what the world doesn't understand. They call it luck. They call it genius. They call it a miracle. But it was vision. It was an image sustained with irrational faith, relentless action, and an unshakable mindset. And that's what you must cultivate. An unshakable mind. Because the world will try to make you doubt. They'll laugh. They'll ignore you. They'll mock what you see. But they don't need to see. You do. You need to see while no one else does. You need to act as if it's already real. You need to speak like someone who has already won. Because that's what transforms the invisible into the inevitable. The unshakable mind is trained. It's not born ready, it's born decided. And you train that mind with focus, with repetition, with intention. It's not about visualizing once and waiting. It's about visualizing every day until your body, your voice, your gestures and decisions all shout in unison, "This is real. This is already mine." And the more you see, the more you move. And the more you move, the more circumstances give way. Doubt only wins where clarity is lacking. Paralysis only reigns where the image is weak. But when your vision is strong, even fear obeys. You stop asking, "Will it work?" and start declaring, "It will work because I accept no other option." And that changes everything. Because life respects the determined, reality respects the committed, time respects those who don't wait, and destiny respects those who act with faith. And when you move in that state, something magical happens. You begin to attract, not just opportunities, but the right people, mentors, allies, resources. Everything that once felt far away starts to orbit around you. Because you activated a field. You stopped being a passive particle and became a magnet. You stepped out of the victim role and into the creator's seat. You stopped living off leftovers and started living what you had visualized. And all because you dared to see. To see before living. To see with clarity. To see with emotion. To see with faith. But now comes the part that separates dreamers from doers. Aligned action. Because to visualize without acting is illusion. But to act without visualizing is confusion. True power lies in the fusion of both. To see with the eyes of the mind and to walk with the feet of the body. That is the sacred dance. The mind points north, the body walks the path, emotion fuels the fire, and faith sustains the journey. You don't need to know every step. You just need to take the next one, and the next, and the next, until one day you look back and realize you're living exactly what once existed only inside you. This is the moment. This is the chance. This is your life, waiting for you to see it. So visualize and live with boldness, with truth, with courage, because the future belongs to those who dare to see it before it exists. Then stop. Breathe. Close your eyes. See, but truly see. See yourself free from what imprisons you. See yourself doing what you were born to do. See yourself overflowing, no longer just surviving. See yourself through the eyes of someone who has already won. Because deep down, you already have. This is the part no one ever taught you. You don't need permission to live what you imagine. You only need a decision. It's not the outside world that holds you back. It's what you believe on the inside. And if you dare to change that, if you dare to reprogram what you see, what you feel, what you decide, you change everything. You are not your failures. You are not your past. You are not anyone's opinion. You are the image you hold when no one's watching. You are what you visualize in the dark. And the more vivid your mental picture is, the more inevitable your future becomes. Picture this for a second. You wake up, and your reality finally matches what you've always felt inside. You look around and realize you're living your vision, the one that used to exist only within you. The colors, the people, the impact, the freedom. It all began with an idea, an image, a choice to see. You didn't win because you were lucky. You won because you refused to give up on what you saw. You had the courage to live by faith, even when logic said no. You had the boldness to move, even in fear. You had the discipline to sustain your vision, even when everything around you was falling apart. And that strength, that conviction, that clarity, it's already in you. You were born with the power to create. You just needed to remember, because visualizing before you live isn't magic, it's law. The law that governs all achievement, the law the greats have mastered, the law that turns a dream into structure, an idea into an empire, a someday into today. And now, it's your turn. You can keep waiting for the ideal life, or you can start creating it now. You can keep saying, I don't know how. Or you can say, I see, and because I see, I move. Don't wait for the fear to pass. Don't wait for the doubt to vanish. Don't wait for the perfect sign. Act while you're still trembling. Act while you still don't know everything. Act even without a guarantee. Because the guarantee lies in your vision. Those who see with clarity win with precision. Those who see with faith conquer with consistency. Those who see with courage live the impossible. You are one image away from your new life, one thought away from freedom, one decision away from starting. Visualize, live, and never again doubt what you can create, because the world belongs to those who dare to see it before it exists.